KSI.
I didn't think I'd end up where I am today. Like, let's be honest, I've done quite a lot in my lifetime that I didn't think I'd ever be able to do. I didn't think I'd ever have a song with Craig David. I didn't think I'd ever have a song with Rick Ross. I didn't think I'd ever be in a boxing match.
YouTube sensation, musician, and professional boxer. Started from fighting Joe Weller to defeating big names like Logan Paul and FaZe Temperrr. KSI has displayed his power over and over again, completely drowning his opponents with powerful punches, while matching his speed in clever combinations. This is 5 times KSI has displayed next level power. KSI versus Joe Weller. KSI and Joe Weller had bad blood between each other, often having heated press conferences and animated yelling matches. Although this was part of KSI's amateur career, he would set the standards for boxing in this fight. The fight would be set for 6 rounds. KSI would have a considerable reach advantage. He would utilize his jab and uppercuts to set up his powerful hook that led to 2 standing 8 counts in the 3rd round.
Reveling in it, pounding his chest, landing headshot after headshot after headshot. This is the killer instinct that he was talking about. It's all over.
Eventually, Joe Weller was unable to protect himself, resulting in the ref ending the fight.
Waved off. Well, that is not. The sidemen rush in. Joe away from all of Joe's that. Team surround him. Can we just keep Joe away from that?
KSI versus Logan Paul 2. KSI and Logan Paul, much like the Joe Weller fight, had a bad blood between each other. After fighting as amateurs in their first fight and drawing, they would turn this fight into a professional fight.
You know that one. You know that one. Wow! Yo, there's mosquitoes in.
No headgears. 10-ounce gloves. This time it's professional. KSI, 2 years older than Logan Paul. Paul, bigger, stronger, more chiseled, but that could be a disadvantage, some say. He's 2 inches taller than KSI, and they both have a 76-inch.
KSI and Logan Paul would exchange punches, but it was KSI that would prevail and put Logan Paul on the canvas in the 3rd round. The ref would not count it as a knockdown, although many of the fans and commentators all agreed unanimously that KSI scored a knockdown. Nevertheless, Logan Paul would survive the fight, and it would go to a split decision win to KSI.
57-54. He scores it for KSI. Temperrr, the ref, scores the contest 56-55 to the winner by split decision from the United Kingdom.
KSI versus Swarms. KSI was originally meant to fight Alex Wasabi, but unfortunately Alex would suffer a concussion and would be unable to fight. So KSI would have to call out his backup fighter, Swarms. Swarms never fought a professional boxing match in his life, but professed he could beat KSI in the ring.
I can't allow him smoking, bro. I can't allow him smoking. Alright, bro, I'm not a little boy, bro.
Mando, wait. Someone that's screen recording this, send it to KSI.
Send it to KSI. Put on his ready. Send it then. Send it.
Okay, hey, Brandon.
No.
Okay, say, Brandon, say it.
KSI's ready.
Okay, say what you said. Say what you said again. Say it again.
Okay, I will say it again for the fucking TikTok live. You can go to KSI and say, I want to do a boxing game with him. I'll smoke.
But he's winning. He's winning. You want KSI?
I want KSI. I'll win, bro. I'll smoke him. I'll smoke him.
Smoked.
I'll smoke him, bro.
Hey, Kuma, who do you think's winning? Kuma, who do you think's winning?
Hey, I don't even think I'm M like a criminal on that, bro. I'm a big man.
Wait,
bro, I've smoked man on the road, bro. I'll smoke him, bro.
KSI,
you think you're gonna smoke KSI?
KSI is going to.
Wait, can I ask you? Wait, what do you not know about KSI? What?
No, but I can explain.
Who actually fought?
It's calm.
KSI hits the gym. He
No,
just
but Brandon's high. It's calm. He don't mean it.
Unfortunately for Swarms, KSI would show him the difference between talking and performing, knocking out Swarms in the second round.
Where to hide. And there it is. But he's okay. He's still with it. That sort of hit him as he was already moving away from it, so it didn't connect flush.
He's looking at his corner.
It's all over. And that's it.
KSI versus Pineda. After the Alex Wasabi pullout, KSI needed to replace him as soon as possible, so that's when Swarms came into the picture, but after seeing a massive backlash from the fans, KSI would then set up another fight for the same night. KSI versus Pineda was a professional fight, with Pineda supposedly being a well-established professional boxer. Fans were excited to see KSI box it out against a professional boxer. KSI would completely dominate Pineda in the ring, knocking Pineda down 15 seconds into the first round. KSI would go on to knock down Pineda 4 times before landing an uppercut to end the fight.
Good uppercut! Brilliant uppercut! What is the... This guy is complaining so much, it's bizarre.
Yeah.
Man, you're a pro fighter.
He's stuck in one of those...
It's all over! And then caught it!
KSI versus FaZe Temperrr. KSI versus FaZe Temperrr again was never supposed to happen. KSI was supposed to fight Dylan Dennis, but Dylan Dennis would pull out of this fight. KSI versus FaZe Temperrr was set for 6 rounds. Many people thought this fight would last longer than the first round. But right away, KSI went to work, completely tearing down FaZe Temperrr's guard before eventually knocking out FaZe Temperrr in the very first round. KSI has displayed his incredible power matched with his speed and constant pressure. This has helped him build an undefeated record and establish himself as one of the greatest and most dangerous boxers in the YouTube boxing scene. But the real question is, will KSI versus Jake Paul ever happen? And if so, will KSI's power be enough to knock out Jake Paul?